The title of the presentation, is featuring on digital engineering. Many of you who pay attention to, technology and to, the analysts in our space, be it Gartner, Forrester, IDC, et cetera, you may have well heard the term digital transformation being bandied about in terms of the potential for technology and in particular communications and internet-based technologies to transform the way that we live and work. Okay, digital engineering is a term that we at ASITE use and some of our key customers use and is increasingly being talked about in the engineering and construction space. It's quite simply the application of digital transformation to our sector, engineering and construction. It's about digitizing the process of building, designing and building, right? Taking everything we do yesterday through A0 or blueprints, A0 printouts or blueprints, and paper-based and verbal communication, and transforming it into data which can be captured and tracked, right? Ultimately. So you also obviously will all have heard and be engaged at various levels with BIM, right? So building information modeling, or building information management, or whatever twist you want to put onto it, or better information management. So digital engineering, BIM, is something I'm going to talk about as part of this. Ultimately, BIM, digital engineering, digital transformation, all boils down to being about data. The whole purpose of communication at its basic level is to exchange, transfer data, right? Ultimately, if you take a very Spock-like type of perspective on it, we're trying to get data from our head into the heads of others via some medium. I'm talking to you right now and showing you written words on slides. I'm trying to get these concepts across to you. I can send you an email. We can exchange structured information. That's recorded. All these things are data. And the why, which is where we should start, is why do we care about the data, right? The fundamental reason is because the assets that we build, the actual physical stuff that we create, the walls and the doors and everything else, is there because the thoughts and the purpose of that went into it, which is data, decided and defined that it should be there. The physical assets and infrastructures themselves are obviously, well, one hopes useful, but when combined with the reason and the why and the data, they become even more useful and more repeatable. So we're interested in using that data as an industry and as businesses to regularize and make more repeatable, the engineering practices that we undertake, so that we can improve them as time goes on, measure them, and and make them dependably successful.